What's up, shitheads?
Dude, I totally forgot, man. I did. I wish I remembered. I added some drum stuff to the thing. So next week we'll have a newer, updated.
Oh, so you did more than the last update you did?
Yeah. Well, so the last update I did, I had done a little bit of different mixing and stuff, so it would sound a little better.
I got you.
This one, I actually added stuff. I added drum parts to it. Not drum parts, but I added notes.
Gotcha.
I guess is what I'm looking for.
Sweet.
So
can't wait for that.
Makes it a little more aggressive, I think.
That's how we like it. No commish again, because apparently he decided sleep was more important than being on the podcast with us. So,
douche.
Fuck him.
I'm telling you. Can you even trust this guy anymore?
Yeah, no, and we left him in charge of the league too. I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
You guys make sure you get your money at the end of the season, because if he's this shady about the podcast that he wanted to start, I didn't even really think about joining this, and he asked me last minute, and I haven't missed an episode.
Yeah.
This is his second one.
In a row.
Yeah. He's going to make it happen to this, fellas. Watch. And he's going to leave it up to us to carry the torch.
Yep. We can do it. We'll get you through.
Unbelievable.
Start right off with the games from last week. I edged Grant Robinson in a nail biter by half a point. Lowest scoring game of the week. So that was fun. Wendell beat Hayden by a lot. Hayden's team has struggled the last couple of weeks. In the best game of the week, Chase defeated Tyler by 9.
Let's be real. That's the real reason why he's not here today.
Yeah.
Oh. Got a good point.
Oh, look, he just texted us in the group. You can get on still.
What?
He texted in the group about who his sit is, and he said, sorry, I'm not there. I said, you can get on still. We started without you.
Oh, so he is Dak and Joe Burrow?
Yeah. Sweet Pea with another massive week. 186 to 133 over Grant Collins. And then Trey with another big week. He's getting hot. 150 to 111 over Jed.
Hey, let's go. This is that team I had last year that made me 24 or whatever it was that I was last year.
I'm thoroughly impressed.
I still want Aaron Jones off my fucking team, but it's too late now.
Yeah, trade deadline is passed. You have to wait till the
drop
offseason.
him. I'm not going to.
You could, yeah. Probably wouldn't be your brightest idea to drop him, but you could if you wanted to.
No, it would not be.
Big Jed meant to put his first round draft pick on the trade block.
What?
Probably, yeah. You don't think people don't do that on accident, do they?
I mean, why would you do that?
Anybody have his number? We'll call him and we'll record the audio for the podcast on the phone. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you putting shit on the trade block?
Yeah, he put his first round draft pick on the trade block.
What are you talking about? I have his first round draft pick.
Well,
he's got a first round draft pick on the trade block, bro. I don't know look at the trade block thing. Let's see. Aaron Rodgers is in there. Jones is in there. Michael Gallup is in there.
How?
I don't.
Well, I never took Aaron Jones out of the trade block. I took him off.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
But see, that was this year's. Like, that was the draft that already happened.
No, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How'd he do that?
Yeah. Well, he probably did it right before the draft, and then.
No, man, he did that like. I remember that showing up like middle of the season. Technically, we are still kind of in the middle of the season, but that happened like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, well, the only draft picks we have are starting in 2024 because we can't draft in 2023 again.
Okay, well, then it's still kind of like how the fuck does he have that on there?
Yeah. If the commish was fucking here, we could ask him to look at it and figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, well,
God damn it.
You know, there's a reason me and Crowley have him named Lemon Water in our fucking phones, and it's, you know, fairly obvious.
Yeah. Well, I just sent that text in our group. I just said lemon water. Ooh. So, with how those games played out, I am going to show draft order based on the playoffs. So right now I've got the last playoff spot. Hayden's actually dropped down a couple spots because of him struggling the last couple of weeks. Wendell, Sweet Pea, Chase, and Tyler in the playoffs, and then Jed has now overtaken Trey for the number one spot, and that is by 4.18 in potential points. So that's really close.
What's funny is I'm second on here. I'm on the cusp of getting into the playoffs.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. That's
insane.
the crazy part
so
about
close.
that, because we do the first four are based on the potential points, and then 5 through 10 is based on potential points, but who's in the playoffs.
So that would immediately give Grant Collins the 2. If it was to stay here and you were to make the playoffs.
Well, that depends on who doesn't make the playoffs. Because, like, right now, based on the potential points, if Trey makes it and I don't, then we would just swap spots, because I have less potential points than Grant Collins and Grant Robinson.
Damn.
Yeah. So, like, if you look at just potential points and not in who's in the playoffs, Wendell would be third, would have the number 3 pick. I would have the 4th. Then Grant Collins, Grant Robinson. So that 3 through 6 would be changed.
Okay.
But it's pretty crazy to look at.
Yeah, I was thinking that there was going to be a little separation, but really, it's kind of condensed. Later, we've gone into our league.
Yeah. Tyler says Hayden sucks cocks and dicks, and says Trey.
He sent a lot of mean stuff.
Yeah. I got your lemon water swinging.
Man.
Like that.
It's not our fault that he's not here.
Yeah.
It's his fault. He's choosing not to be here.
Right. And if he's watching, and the fact that he's not here, that's even worse.
Yeah. Hey, man, what about Taylor Heineke fucking being the number 1 passing yards right now?
You mean Sam Howell?
Sam Howell, sorry. Yeah, fucking Sam Howell. These motherfuckers, hey, man, they look the same and they got the same color jerseys on. But Sam Howell is who I'm talking about.
Well, that's because
for
Heineke
Washington
played there last year. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's another reason why I got him fucking confused.
I know what you meant, because the top 2 in passing yards right now are Sam Howell and CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah. Who would have thought a rookie would be up there?
I mean, there was a lot of rookies this year for sure, but that's not the rookie I would have thought.
Yeah.
You thought he was stupid too, like everybody else, right?
No, I wanted CJ Stroud. Absolutely wanted him. But
Crowley says Trey, stick to zombies.
Fucking zombie myself right now, bro.
Oh, and he also asked if Ev took Tyler's phone away. That's probably what it is.
Oh.
Whoopah! So that's how the playoffs look if we started the if the playoffs ended right now. Wendell and Hayden would play each other, and then I would play Sweet Pea, which has changed because it was going to be me playing Hayden. So now it's got me playing Sweet Pea and Hayden playing Wendell, with Chase and Tyler still having the buys. So we'll see what happens in the last couple of weeks. We're going into week 11, so we've got, 11, 12, 13, 14, 4 weeks left before we get to the playoffs.
It's so sad that it's already on the downhill for us, fellas.
Yep. Fiber is down my ass.
Is that what he's blaming? That's
what Tyler said.
Fucking buy that for a second, bro.
Yeah. One thing that I think we brought up last week that I'll go ahead and jump into is anyone totally out of the playoffs? Jed is 5-15, which would make it difficult for him.
We
to
still
get
have
in, but
4 weeks, right, left remaining.
So yeah, no, nobody's
have 8
totally
wins.
out, but
I think Jed might pretty much be out.
he's probably close. I mean, he could get to 13-15, but he'd have to have a lot to happen to get in, I think.
Yeah.
Because that would mean that Hayden and myself can't win more than 2 games the rest of the year. The last 4
and then
weeks.
Grant Collins also probably the same.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, technically, G Rob would be out. I don't see him. I mean, he could, though, actually, technically. He could catch you guys.
I think the playoffs are still open. I think it's pretty much that Tyler, Chase, and Sweet Pea are all locked in. Wendell's team's been playing well, too. But, you know, we've seen crazier shit happen. I mean, we saw how well Hayden's team played at the beginning of the year, and now his team sucks ass. So
It's definitely been runs. Like G-Rob was the first run, thought his team was legit. And then week 4 and on, he started to drop. Hayden started to get pretty hot, and especially when Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp came back in that week. But then the following week after that, I think was when Matthew Stafford got hurt or something like that.
Yeah.
His started to go downhill. Now Tyler is on a run, but he just got smashed by me last week, so that kind of helped out.
Right in the dick hole.
That's not going to happen this week, Chase.
Yeah, you're projected to kick my ass, just like Tyler was.
Is that because you have people on bye?
Yeah, Bijan's on bye. My tight ends are hurt. I had to start Gerald Everett, and he gave me a solid bagel in my matchup with Tyler, and I still beat him. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, and then Pat Freiermuth actually may come off IR, which would be very, very lovely. But
they opened his window up this week.
Yeah.
Man, y'all know what fucking pisses me off, dude.
No.
Talking about Pat Freiermuth. Man, I'm so aggravated that the Steelers have a winning record.
That Mike Tomlin's the best coach.
They fucking suck, and they still win. Can't stand it.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin may be a better coach in his career. His career, besides Super Bowls, that's obviously going to be the biggest thing. I'm going to compare him and Belichick. And I think Mike Tomlin's just bringing a crappy team to a winning season is going to be more impressive than what Belichick is doing after Tom Brady. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kind of ain't shit without Brady. It's looking like he don't know what the fuck is going on. Without Brady.
Fuck the Patriots.
And Mike Tomlin, like I said, they ain't had a losing record with him. I like the shit out of Mike Tomlin as much as I fucking can't stand that goddamn team.
He's a good coach.
Yeah, he's legit.
Tyler, also, you know where we're at in this segment. Like, he's asking about starts and sits already. He knows where that's at in the program.
Like, you don't even know where it's at in the program. What are you talking about?
No, he's trying to get me to talk about Dak. He wants me to do the top 3 scores, and I ain't doing it.
Now, so I went through. I think we talked about it last week about what our records would be if we didn't have the median.
Yes, I see you sent that out.
So here's how we would look. Chase would be on top at 8-2. Then Tyler at 7-3. Hayden at 6-4. Wendell at 6-4. Me at 6-4. Sweet Pea is interesting. He's going from 3rd to 6th.
Damn.
Trey and Grant Collins are right there at 4-6. Grant Robinson 3-7, and then Jed's team has just struggled all year.
Damn.
Which, I mean, you can see that in the fact that Jed has the most points against it. 1,525. The next closest is actually Sweet Pea at 1,432, and then there's nobody else over 1,400. So Yeah, that's pretty damn crazy. So
I thought that was interesting because I didn't feel like I had a whole lot of median victories, and that just proves it right there. I'd be
Yeah.
literally leading the league based off of matchup. It's crazy.
Yep.
That's why I like the median. Because like my team has definitely not been top notch by any means, but it's been able to get victories here and there
Yeah.
because of poor performances from other coaches like Tyler. So it helps.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
Got him.
Hey, kick a man while he's not here. You know, that's what I always say.
Crowley asked, "Why is this Jed's non-football watching ass in this league?" And Tyler said, "Weirdly, I still like Jed's team. I think he's going to be good. I think Jed's got some talented players. It's just that he either goes off or he has a shit week. Because like he's had 1 week of 193, 1 week of 175, 1 week of 204 as his max potential, but then the rest of them have all been 130s or under." Which I can't say much. My team's the same way. I'm just getting lucky as shit in who I play.
I'll tell you what, it's almost like when you have to play like just basically darts. You know,
Yeah.
you hit a little bit more often.
Right.
Watch.
The top performers of the week, quarterbacks, we had Purdy, Geno, and Sam Howell all with 24. Dobbs with 25, another big week for him for the Vikings.
It's a well spent $10 right there.
Yeah. Justin Herbert with 28, and then Tyler's favorite person on the planet right now with 38.
On the planet, literally.
Yeah. Dak Prescott for quarterbacks. For running backs, Brian Robinson with 28 points on 8 carries, but that was because he had 6 catches for 119 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs with 26. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Devin Singletary, 30 carries, 150 yards, and a touchdown for Houston.
They were.
Trey, any comments?
I didn't actually get to watch the game, but I was told that it was pathetic and it was embarrassing from those that did watch the game. And judging from what it looked like, all but maybe a quarter of play was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Austin Eckler
wish I could have seen it.
Yeah. Austin Eckler with 22. Javonte Williams with 21. And then I will give a special shout out to our 6th person on running back of Christian McCaffrey. He was the only one of the top 9 that didn't score a touchdown, which actually ended his streak of
18?
Yeah, 18 consecutive games of a touchdown.
God,
So the fact that he had 20 points without a touchdown, 95 yards on the ground, 6 catches on 10 targets for 47 yards.
That fullback, Jusick or whatever it was, I think he was whatever. He felt sick whenever he made that touchdown. You just tell he turned around, he was like, no. He tried to like go down on the 1 yard line, but just punched it in on accident. Like,
well, then at the end of the game, they had 1st and goal on the 10, and they gave it to him 4 straight times, and he didn't get in. Like he ran it left and got a yard. They throw him a screen pass, and he got 5, and then they tried to run it again, and he lost yardage or something. But yeah, they tried to get him in, and then after the game, it was funny. He said that everybody scored, and he just sucks. So.
There you are.
Yep.
Coming from him. It has to be true.
Right. Top receivers, Keenan Allen with 41.
Yeah.
11 for 175 and 2 touchdowns.
He got hurt, though.
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb, who is, after the bye week, is, just started popping off. 3 straight games of 10-plus catches and 150-plus yards. First player in NFL history, I believe, for that. He had 40. Brandon Cooks, a guy that was mainly fantasy relevant years ago, with 32. Amon-Ra with 31, and then Mike Evans with 26 for the receivers. And then tight ends, TJ Hawkinson had 30. Trey McBride with 21. George Kittle with 21. Dalton Kincaid, 16. Tyler Conklin, 14.
That's kind of insane because I really didn't think he was getting all that much.
7 catches on 7 targets for 70 yards for Conklin. So, yeah. While we're on the top performers,
Conklin.
Trey, do you want to do the bench warmers of the week?
Oh,
New
I would
segment.
love to do the bench warmers of the week. We skipped this last week. Oh man, I need to get like a little pad, whatever, where I can make all them stupid ass noises.
Oh, you should. That'd be fun.
Well, coming in with the quarterback bench warmer of the week, myself.
And who was that?
Listened? Dak Prescott, Chase's favorite person, and Tyler's favorite person at the same time. You know, if I would only just listen to him, maybe I wouldn't have had the quarterback bench warmer of the week. But, you know, I still won my league, or my match, so it really doesn't matter. Could have just won by more.
Yep.
Coming in with the running back bench warmer of the week, we got Wilbo Baggins, Brian Robinson on the bench. Actually, I think he'd have beat Chase if he had Brian Robinson in. So,
1,000%.
Yeah, he fucked that up.
I only won by 9.
Well, you know, he wasn't the worst manager of the week this week, according to the app, for no reason.
Well, hey, if you look at potential points, max potential points, Tyler would have beat Chase by 20.
Yeah. Like, I did a really good job putting my best lineup on there. I think I was like 90-something % or something, maybe a little less. But either way, I did better than my average.
Yeah, anyway, shut up. This is my segment, okay? Damn. I didn't sign up to be talked over. The wide receiver bench warmer of the week coming in, Wilbo Baggins again. God dang. Elijah Moore with 15.4. You know, not a great game, but good enough. And then coming in with the tight end bench warmer of the week, our podcast host, Willie Mack 13 with David Njoku with his solid 11 points.
Burn man.
Man, he trucked somebody in that Baltimore game. And I mean, just carried him for about 10 yards. And he was just like, I don't know, it reminded me of the Cowboys and the Little Giants show.
People are going to talk about that game with David Njoku and be like, this is going to be his breakout year. And he's going to have like one good game. It's going to be 11 points.
Well, not anymore. Now with Deshaun Watson out for the rest of the year.
Did y'all see Gronk said that he thinks Mac Jones should ask for his release and then go play for Cleveland?
I mean, what can it hurt? Yeah.
I guess it can't.
I mean, they're going to be putting it. What's funny is I'm going through my Twitter thing here, just going through some news, and there was like a few beat writers like PJ Walker planning to take over for Deshaun Watson. Wow. And
Deshaun Watson.
I know. And then the Browns came about an hour later. It's like, we're planning to start DTR for the rest of the season, or at least for next week. It's like, well, there you go. Beat writers don't know nothing.
Or the team's lying, and they do know something.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's all I got for bench warmers of the week.
All right.
If we want to talk some shit about Hayden for picking up Cade Otton for $5, I guess we can. But you know,
I need to read that comment there, Trey.
Well, I need to read that comment. Gronk is the only player gayer than I'm not a fucking player. I don't even play in the NFL. It doesn't even make sense. Let me look at the rest of these comments.
Who loves Mike?
Tyler, that one didn't show up.
You still can't, bro.
He's telling me to pay attention to his comments, and that one didn't even show whatever he's talking about.
Who passes to the second and third wide receiver?
No, he said it wasn't that one.
He didn't deny the gay part.
What is he talking about? I got it. I'm assuming that it's a lot easier for you guys to see and read and comment all this shit on a computer than it is on a phone, right?
Yeah. Well, you're looking away for whatever, but either way.
Well, yeah. Tyler said you didn't deny the gay part, and Curly said facts.
All right, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
mean-
start this this kind of injury stuff because I just had
Yeah.
a few interesting conversations uh, about just Ken Dorsey getting fired. That's kind of, in my personal opinion, kind of crazy because I think for expected points average, like he was third amongst the NFL. He was first. Gosh, I wish I had these stats in front of me because I just found it about 2 hours ago. But like, he's a really good offensive coordinator based on like the expected points, and then like the matchup that he's having, and yet they still fire him because Josh Allen is literally he's throwing to the other
Superman,
team.
bro.
Turnover
Superman.
He's
machine.
throwing to the other team. That we texted. We were in Tyler, Trey. I think you were in that text message too. We were texting. It's like, I think literally every play I'm worried about a fumble occurring, and then like as soon as I texted that, there was like 3 fumbles that happened in the next like 10 plays, and I'm like, what is going on during this game? I don't quite understand. And then of course he throws 2 interceptions, fumbles the ball once, and I think there was one other bad turnover that wasn't necessarily his fault, but he was just somehow a part of. It was just
The
amazing.
fumble
really.
on the first play of the game when he threw an out route.
That was James Cook. That was all James Cook. I'm talking about ones that are specifically on Josh
Oh.
Allen. And I don't know. I didn't agree with the offensive coordinator firing, but I guess you got to change something because you're in a win now mode. So you got to
Is,
save.
Well, since he
Matt
came into the
Canada still
league
got
and
a
he's
job?
been,
Hey.
yeah, I don't understand that one.
I've
I
already
heard
seen.
I've seen
Go.
all sorts of memes about
Yes.
Steelers getting rid of him and hiring the dude from the Bills.
Yeah, and it's like Steelers fans, as soon as they find out that Ken Dorsey's available, they like give a
Yeah.
bag to her.
Yeah.
Matt Canada's
Yeah.
like, get out.
Well, since Josh Allen became the full-time starter, he's led the league in turnovers every season.
Yeah.
Man,
Someone
you
said
remember
he's-
like a couple of weeks ago when I said the Bills ain't shit?
I think you just say that about every good team. You've said that about the 49ers, and they just literally just
Shit on
destroyed
Ain't
Jacksonville.
Ain't shit. Bill ain't shit.
Nick Chubb had his second surgery on his knee. That,
He had to have another one?
yeah, that is not good news.
No.
Yeah, he had to have a second surgery, I think, on his MCL, which, I don't know what happened during the first surgery and why that wasn't healed in the first place, but whatever. Let's see here. Michael Carter, especially since he was waived from the Jets, which I guess I don't really know why, but he was already
knows?
claimed by Arizona Cardinals, and there was 2 other teams, Tampa Bay and I think Cleveland as well, that tried to put waivers on him. So that was very interesting. Say Mac Jones, likely not going to be the starter for the remainder of the season. Pat Freiermuth is coming off of, or is put on the 21-day practice, but they are saying they're tracking for him to play this Sunday. I guess we'll see. Let's see here. Deshaun Watson with his glenoid fracture, he is gone for the season because they were saying that it was displaced glenoid fracture. That is literally the socket of your shoulder. And if that is displaced, there definitely could be a lot of damage. So he's going to need surgery quick, and he's going to be out for quite some time, especially with that being on his throwing arm. But I will say,
Damn.
he played through it in the second half because apparently the injury occurred. He had a high ankle sprain and had this glenoid fracture all in the first half, and then threw 14 for 14 with, I think, like a touchdown and a few other big plays, and ended up making a comeback win. So pretty impressive by Deshaun Watson. Maybe that's the reason why he wasn't able to come back, because maybe there was already a fracture, and just this fall that he had in the first half just ended up showing it. But I find that kind of.
He probably got a massage at halftime.
That's how he was able to play the second half, really.
Yeah.
Golf scramble with special guest. That'd be fun.
Hey, we're down, Crowley.
Justin Fields expected to start against the Lions. He's got to save his job, or at least demonstrate to other teams that he can be a starting quarterback. So I have no confidence that he's going to be with the Bears next year if the Bears end up getting Carolina's first round and first pick. So I'm kind of interested in that. Like I said, DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson will likely replace, and I think has already been announced as the starter for the Sunday's game. Denzel Perryman forgot that he wasn't a part of the Raiders and decided to still act like a Raider, and is now suspended for 3 games.
Yeah, fucking idiot. He got his 7th personal foul penalty for using his helmet or something.
Yeah, and I
Like,
haven't
it's just
seen
like
the play.
Kareem Jackson.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, fucking idiots.
But yeah,
Jesus.
he's gone for 3 weeks. T. Higgins is out for Thursday's night game. There's quite a few people that are hurt, but the good thing is Trey Hendrickson, your all's star edge.
Yeah.
He was concerned for a knee injury because he hyperextended his knee, but he's good. Said he was a full practice today.
I saw today he was good.
Yeah.
I can't think of the other guy's fucking name off Hubbard. I haven't seen anything about him. He's out.
Yeah.
Sam, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
See that right now, actually.
We are gonna get fucking the shit beat out of us.
Well, it sounds like though that if you get down in the first half, that Baltimore's gonna let you come back in the second half.
Amen.
Well, they did that to the Browns, but they ain't do that to fucking them other 2 teams. They whooped the fuck out of the Browns.
Have you seen if Marlon Humphrey's going to play? Because they thought he popped his Achilles, but they said it was just a calf strain or something.
I haven't seen anything about that.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm still scrolling up at the moment because right now I'm at the Tommy DeVito has been named the starter still. Yeah. Fields will be selling cars next March. That's hilarious. Let's see here. Both back working. That's not important. Traylon Burks, I guess, just got the socks rocked and is still in concussion protocol for the 3rd week.
Sleep. Like,
it was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Fucking sleep, yeah.
How many weeks is that now? Still being the concussion protocol? 3-4 weeks?
No, it's just a second.
Oh, okay. For some reason, it feels like it's been longer, but he's been out for other reasons. Right?
Yeah, he hurt his knee and then he came back and then had that happen. It's 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow is when he had that knee injury or concussion.
Concussion.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford full practice today. Let's see here. Khalil Herbert designated to return from IR, but he was limited in practice today. Hayden Hurst in concussion protocol. Already talked about Michael Carter, and really that should be about it.
Devon Achan's got his window open, and they're saying he's likely going to play this week.
Man, that's crazy.
Did you guys see the interview today with Mike McDaniels?
No.
The guy was asking him, like, if Achan comes back, what about is it going to be a full workload? Blah 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 blah. He looks at him and he goes, how much money do you have in your fantasy football league on Devon Achan right now? And that was the end of the clip. But he had asked him. Yeah. At the end of the clip that I saw.
I was hoping he would just make a reference about, yes, he will have a full load.
I don't know that he would. Nice. That would be funny. Don't know if he would do that one.
Yeah, you never know. Mike McDaniel's kind of off the wall kind of guy.
He's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
He does seem kind of down to earth kind of coach. The exact opposite of Belichick. That is one thing that I'm going to be looking for every single week. Like, there's a few things that I'm always like kind of looking for. One of them was Josh McDaniels getting fired. That actually happened. Yeah. And Bill Belichick getting fired or being told that he will not return with the team next year. And the real question is, how is that, once that happens, how is that interview going to go? No shot that's going to go very well.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's notorious for being really short anyways during his interviews. I'm really interested during that interview what the heck he's gonna say. We'll never be fired. Well, I don't know.
Quote, fired. They'll mutually agree to part ways, or he'll retire.
Retire? Yeah. Is that what more is gonna happen? Well, I hope he gets fired. That'd be funny.
Chase has a lot of hate in his heart. Glad he's getting it all out.
I do.
Chase just went dark.
I know. My Xbox turned off. Sorry.
Nice. Let's jump into the starts and sits.
Alrighty.
See how we did last
Oh,
week.
God.
Well, really, we only had 2 people do well, and then the other 2 people did not do so well. So we'll start with the 2 people that did well. We'll skip and Tyler. Tyler did okay. Will did well. Will got Tank Dale 18.9, so that's a victory. And then
Why do I pick guys that are right on the fucking edge?
I don't. Well, I mean, we made it kind of hard.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley 7.1. So you get that as well for your sit.
Hell yeah.
So my start was DeAndre Hopkins, getting 8 targets, but only catching 2 doesn't really help. So he got 5.7. So that was not a hit. And then Devontae Adams, I had him as a sit. He scored 14.6. Sorry, and he also didn't give me any points. Trey, you had Travis Etienne as your start. This was the week to do the sit like you did last week, but unfortunately, or the week prior. But no, he scored 6.4. So, oof.
He said Belichick will be the next Raiders head coach.
Oh God, no, don't wish that upon us. I don't want that. No more Patriot stuff. Just get him out. That's all. I don't want him.
Tyler asked how Dak did.
Dak did fine. We already talked about it. You got your victory. CJ Stroud was your sit, Trey. He's still proving you wrong with 19.4 points there. So
he played so bad.
Is that what you were banking it on? Is that your old defense would just shut him down? I guess
they had been playing really well.
Yeah,
like 2 games. They were playing fantastic, and they fucking. Dude, I saw a couple of clips, bro. I forget who it was. In the middle of the field, bro, you just fall over, slip. They go to take off, boom, slip. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Was there a sniper out there?
Get some better shoes.
There was something. Because he tripped over the air.
Yeah.
Damn. And then, Tyler did very well with Dak as a start, 37.86, and then Travis Etienne as a sit, 6.4. So you got both of those. So the records are currently me at 4-9, Tyler at 9-6, Will at 5-11, and Trey at 2-10.
Damn, I'm doing so good. Is that including my obvious picks?
Yeah, but your obvious picks we didn't give you points for because they were mostly people who have already had season-ending injuries, such as Aaron Rodgers. I think he had Nick Chubb. I think he had Aaron Jones when he didn't play the game. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So no, you didn't get a win or a loss on those. We just that's why we're all have like different totals there.
Yeah,
but for this week, my start, I'm going to go with a safer pick for my start. I think Tyreek Hill is going to thrash the Raiders, and I am almost so confident I'll go ahead and put 22 points as my thing, but
going bold.
Damn.
But I'll still take the victory when he scores 18. So.
Trey, you need to grow your hair out because your ears are big as fuck.
No, man, I can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it.
My sit is Najee Harris. Jaylen Warren has been announced, I believe, by Mike Tomlin, the starting running back. Yeah, so Najee Harris is now the backup running back there. So,
man, I had Jaylen Warren at the start of the fucking season.
Yeah, I wondered how I got him. I don't know how I got him on my team, but I'm glad I do.
Waivers.
Yeah, well, I dropped him. I mean, fuck, he wasn't doing shit. Neither was Homeboy. I was like, well, I mean, that's not working out great. And then all of a sudden, the last couple of weeks, he's taken off or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, you added him from free agency in August. Trade dropped him in June.
Wow, before the year. Okay, yeah. He really wasn't playing very well in June, was he?
He wasn't doing shit.
He wasn't doing shit.
Trey spent $25 last year on him from waivers.
Damn.
Who spent a shit ton of fucking money on that player this year just to drop him like the next week? It was Hayden, wasn't it? Spent a shit ton of money on somebody and then dropped him. Somebody spent a lot of money on a player.
He spent a ton of money on Puka. But
yeah, that worked. Tyler did it on Deontay Foreman, didn't he?
That's what I was thinking. Was it Deontay Foreman?
Yeah, because it was like
It was right after the Raiders game. And I'm assuming that's when, maybe he spent a bunch of money before the Raiders game. He exploded for like 30 points.
let's see here. Deontay Foreman.
Yeah,
Tyler
Mark-
only got him for 30 and then dropped him.
Okay.
And then Chase picked him up for 10 and dropped him. But Tyler picked him up for 30 and dropped him before he ever used him, I think.
He picked Amari DeMarcado up too for $30 and then dropped him the next week.
It's not a whole lot of money. I feel like I know what you're trying. I feel like the scenario's in my head. I just don't know what it is. Like what player was picked up. But I do feel like someone spent a lot of money and then just said, yeah, screw it.
Right.
Speaking of the starting sits though for Tyler, he's going Dak the sack this week, and then a sit he's going Joe Burrow. So
good sit.
That's his starting sit.
Yeah.
Good sit.
Yeah.
I hope he's wrong, but
I'm gonna start Sam Howell.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Got to ride him. He's averaging 39.7 pass attempts per game, and it's now the number 3 quarterback.
Giants, yeah, he's gonna fucking wreck.
Well, but see, that's the thing. Like that was his worst game he's had over the last couple.
Yeah, it probably won't be the same though.
It's when Daniel Jones scored like 32 points, I believe.
Yeah, that was. It's one of Sam Howell's 2 games under 10 points this year. But in my sit, oh shit, who did I just have? Fuck me.
It's an interesting player there.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker.
Ooh, that's a ballsy one. I like it.
The only reason why he had over 10 points last week is because he scored. He's been outsnapped by what's his face the last 4 weeks.
Zach Charbonnet?
The last 4 weeks, he's been outsnapped by Charbonnet.
Really?
Yeah. Kenneth Walker had 51% last week, and outside of that, he hadn't broke 50.
Interesting.
Damn.
I'm sorry, the last 3 weeks. It's been 41, 49, 48%.
That's good for me. I got that dude on my team.
And last week, he had 1 catch for 64 yards and a touchdown outside of his 19 carries for 63 yards.
This guy's on your team. You're not aware of this?
I don't fucking watch the Seahawks.
Yeah. So
Trey, what is your starting sit?
This is tough, and I'm gonna be wrong probably.
You have been notorious for that.
Yeah, well, I like to, you bet big, you win big, even though I don't get anything really out of this. Let's see. I've been looking at these fucking matchups like almost the entire time y'all been talking. I still ain't figured out who I want to pick. Sorry.
Reason why I picked Tyreek Hill though is because Amik Robertson got put to sleep as well during that game, and he is basically our third string corner. Marcus Peters, I don't like his play. He's trying to sit there to jump routes, try to get a pick six, but he won't tackle worth crap. If you ever watch any of the Raiders games or any of the highlights before, just watch him try the tackle. It's literally like Ole defense. He just like kind of gets out of the way. It's kind of funny. So now have we picked him off waivers, Jack Jones, that was released from the Patriots. And I do believe he may get some, not starting time, but playing time. And that means Nate Hobbs, who has been not very well on the outside, is likely going to have to play outside, or he's going to have to go against Marcus Peters. There's no shot Marcus Peters keeping up Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
so
his old ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I got my picks.
All right.
What you got? I'm ready.
They're solid this week. Maybe. I'm gonna go with my start. I'm gonna say Brandon Cooks has another big week. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna ride on the prediction of Tyler saying Dak is gonna be the best quarterback for the rest of the fucking season. I'm gonna pick a beneficiary of that. I could easily pick CeeDee Lamb, but it's a shoe in. We'll pick somebody else.
That's impressive.
So we're gonna pick Cooks. We'll see what happens. My sit. He was really good up until the bye week, and he's been just kind of okay. But he plays against Dallas. It's Adam Thielen. He's gonna have another not so great game.
Yeah.
He's got 7 and 10 his last 2 weeks, 15 the week before that. I mean, I could be wrong here, but this is literally the only week I think Dak can have a down game the rest of the season.
Too bad, Dre. You made your pick.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to change it because of what he said. Still pick Dak as his start. You know what I mean? So, like,
yeah.
Oh, he's doing it until he misses. Yeah, even if he misses, he probably still pick him just to spite me.
Right.
Just real quick, because now I'm starting to do my rookie research a little bit.
Yep.
Kind of started this week. Guys, the wide receivers coming out of this class, they are legit. In Mel Kiper's big board, I think he had 5 in his top 10 big board, I believe. And we're actually like, last year was a lot of small players like Jordan Addison, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he was probably your biggest wide receiver, and he's still considered kind of like a slot receiver. There were a lot of small players, especially like Tank Dell, right? So a lot more X receivers. Keon Coleman from Florida State, Malik Neighbors is freaking Marvin Harrison. Let's just be real. Whoever has the number 1 pick, you're picking Marvin Harrison. He's been freaking phenomenal this entire year, and he's demonstrating why he's definitely the blue chip wide receiver. It's going to be freaking amazing. But look out for some of these names, man. Keon Coleman, Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze from Washington. He's freaking lighting it up right now. There's just a lot of big names. So
I did see a mock draft that had the top 8 picks, and the only one that was a defensive player was Kool-Aid McKinstry in the top 8. And then 3 of those top 8 were wide receivers in Marvin Harrison, Rome Odunze, and Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
The others was Caleb Williams, Drake May, and offensive lineman.
Drake May, yeah. Yeah, the wide receivers are really good. There's a lot of first-round talent. Running backs are the ones that are slacking. That apparently there's nobody that's even being considered by anybody that I've been watching as a first-round talent. So the running backs may be hard to come by during this rookie draft.
It seems like that running backs don't ever get a first-round grade unless they think they're going to be a star from the get-go. Because, like, Derrick Henry came off his Heisman season, and he wasn't projected to be a first-round pick, and he fell to the Titans at 46 in the second round. So,
yeah, I always think it's a mistake to take a running back as your number 1 pick or a first-round pick anyways, unless you have multiple and you have that opportunity, I guess, go ahead. But, I mean, I guess we'll see. And they're still very replaceable, and you're starting to see, late running backs selected in the draft. I mean, just doing what you got to do, and they're being good about it. I mean, I just really like the wide receiver class this year, and obviously your quarterbacks with Caleb Williams, who's actually kind of coming down a little bit. But Drake May has been demonstrating a lot of consistency. He's really good. So this rookie draft should be pretty interesting. I'll for the last couple weeks of our season, I'll have a little bit more info, maybe like a few like fun rankings that I'll bring up whenever the rookie draft is coming and see how close it is. But definitely getting interested. Wide receivers are good. Just know that.
Yep, it's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. Quentin Johnson was the only big one, yes, but I mean, even with injuries on his team, I don't know why. I think Justin Herbert just likes his targets, because even when he was saying last year Joshua Palmer is going to get more involved in the offense, like he just really wasn't, even with injuries to Keenan Allen, and I think there was another receiver. Well, Mike Williams was out a few times. I kind of forgot about him because he was basically on IR from the very get-go this year. Yeah.
I think that the Chargers would do better from a scheme change because I think that they're kind of getting held back. Because I mean, they've lost the most like 1-score games since Herbert came in the league or something.
Nah, keep Brandon Staley. Keep him.
From your perspective, keep his ass.
Hell yeah, keep his ass.
Yeah.
Keep him there.
All right. Tyler's got a trivia question. The 5 teams whose primary helmet color is white.
I'm gonna go Dolphins for one.
Yep.
I'll write down the ones that I think, and then whichever ones y'all pop up, and then I'll circle the correct answers.
Because see, and in this one makes it interesting too, because like the Titans used to be white, but now they're blue. The Jets used to be white, but now they're green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
The Colts is white.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
2.
Dolphins, yes. All right, so I'm gonna circle that one. There's Colts. Colts have to be it. And I'm just
Yeah.
He said there's 5 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 5. Let's go Colts. Yes. Okay.
Arizona.
Arizona, is it white?
Yeah, it's white with the red cardinal.
Yeah, I think it is. The other
Their
three have to
alternates
be-
are black, but they have the white helmets. Trying to think back with Madden.
I think the other 2 have to be NFC
Cardinals.
teams also, don't they?
Cardinals. Let's see.
No, I've got them both, but I'm going to let you guys think about them. But it's 2 teams that have recently, and I say recently within like the last 10 years, swapped from color to white.
It's racist.
Yeah.
I couldn't hold it back. I couldn't. All right. Not Lions.
Not like the Lions are tough because theirs are gray. Dallas was close. But
Buffalo?
There's a gray. Buffalo.
Nice.
Yeah, because they switched from the blue to the white.
And then there's one more.
Yep. And it's another AFC team.
It's another AFC team.
Is it Chargers?
It is.
Haha.
The Chargers helmets are white?
Yep, they're white with the bolt.
Mm.
They used to be that like navy bluish, but now they're white.
Dang.
Nice. We got it.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a wrong answer, technically.
Now I have a question for you guys too.
Oh, man.
And Tyler, you can get in on the chat here, and whoever else is watching on Twitch. There's one player that leads the league with 7 games of 8 or more catches. Who is it? This season. They lead the league with 7 games of 8 or more catches.
7 games of 8 or more catches.
And it's somebody that I would have never thought of because of the team he plays on and their current situation. But
Garrett Wilson.
No.
Fuck. and their current situation. Because they suck, is what I'm assuming.
Well, their record doesn't seem like they suck, but they don't have their original starting quarterback from week 1. And
you're giving too many hints away.
Oh, I bet you I know. I think no, that can't be right. I think I know, but I don't at the same time. I'm gonna go Jacoby Myers.
Nope.
Fuck. Damn it.
He is a player on one of our 4 fantasy teams.
Oh, I'm not even gonna look. He has Pittman. That's a good one.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I have him in another league of mine, and he's popping off.
Oh, they're not
7
playing this week, are
games
they?
with 8 or more catches. And I actually think only one of those he has 9. The rest of them he has 8. Two of those he has 9 catches. The other 5 he has 8.
Damn.
And then his other 3 games this season, 1 catch, 5 catches, 2 catches. But yeah, 3 consecutive with 8 catches. So, and the other crazy part about that is with all those, he's only had 1 game that he scored under 10 points, and he's only had 1 game he scored over 20.
Yeah, so he's not getting the touchdowns or the yards.
Yep.
Yeah. It is like 2. A dot.
A dot. What do you mean by A dot?
I don't know. I'm waiting for his response because I'm
Yeah,
curious.
it's like 2.
Average depth of target.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I will say, watching him play that game, against the Patriots, right? Because I was in Germany. He was easily the best player on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not believe he could be a number 1 wide receiver, but after what I saw during that game, it was quite apparent that he definitely could be.
Yep.
He's pretty good.
All right, last segment. I've got some spreads. You guys want to pick who you think's going to win the game and the over/under. So my calculations have Sweet Pea as a 11.8 favorite over me, and over/under it just under 274. So Chase, you want to start off with how you want to do these?
Yeah, I got you. Alrighty. So
Tyler, you can put yours in the chat.
Wait,
text them to
how
me.
did we do last week, by the way?
Well, so you had to get off for your kid before we did it.
Right. Oh,
And
that's
Trey
my bad.
did it, and I forgot to write it down, so I don't have any idea. But I will say that of the spread, that only one team covered the spread last week, which was Sweet Pea with an 11.8 point favorite.
Damn.
3 of the 5 went over points. The other 2 were well under. So I think I'm getting a little better at my figuring here. But
Your rankings here.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, Will, I am going to say that your luck runs out this week, and I'm
probably valid.
gonna have Sweet Pea covering the spread. 273, man. So what? That would be, yeah. I don't. Surely over. I mean, that's what 120 or no 135. I guess would be kind of what you all have to split.
Yeah.
I'll go over.
All right.
See here, Tyler Wendell.
That could be a good matchup because Wendell's team has been on fire.
I know, and that's why I'm going to take the over, no matter what. But I do like Wendell's team because that's Jay Wright, right?
No.
Oh, shoot.
That's Wendell, who you kept saying Wendell earlier in the season.
Fine.
Wendell.
Dang. All right. Well, then I guess I'm going to take Tyler because the team's not coming to mind. Covering the
His
spread
team
too.
is Willie Raw Dog.
Oh, okay. All right. Still, I'll take Tyler.
And the over?
And the over, yes. I am going to do the under for Trey and our matchup.
Bold.
And I'm gonna have Trey not winning,
but covering the spread.
Surely Grant doesn't win, right? So I'm gonna pick Jed, and then It just can't happen. There's no shot.
His team actually showed up this past week.
Well, it won't this week. Then we're gonna do Hayden, and then do the under for that as well.
What'd you want on Jed and Grant over under?
I think I said under.
Okay. And you said Hayden and what?
Hayden and the under as well.
All right.
I think that's what I said. If not, it's now the under.
All right. Trey, what you got?
All right, so for Will and Sweet Pea, I'm gonna pick Sweet Pea. I'm gonna pick Laces out. I'm gonna pick him. Although I do think Gus Edwards and or Lamar Jackson could have a good game tomorrow. Maybe they won't. They would be lucky. But I'm gonna pick them, and I'm
At
gonna
least
go.
it's finally a good Thursday night game. Jesus.
It's gonna be an ass Thursday night game because it's a Thursday night game.
Well, all the primetime
Valid, I
games
guess.
this week should be good. The Monday night game is the one I'm most looking forward to with the
Who is it Monday night?
Eagles and Chiefs in Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl
Yep.
rematch. Yeah.
And you're gonna get to hear about Mama Kelsey and meeting Mama Swift.
Oh God.
Anyways, Sweet Pea, and what do you want over under?
I'm gonna go. Shit, where are you guys at? Man, I'm gonna go over.
All right.
And then let's see, Tyler and Wendell. I'm gonna pick Tyler, and I'm gonna take the over on that one too because their teams they're scoring a lot of points. I think. I haven't been paying a lot of attention, but I know they have.
Yeah.
Let's see, me and Chase. I'm gonna pick me because fuck you, Chase. And 266. Do I think we can score 266?
No, there's no shot.
No, I think
Nah, dude. I don't have Bijan. I still don't have a tight end. There's no
Bijan
way.
ain't really been doing shit the last 2 weeks. He's been okay.
He scored 20 for me last week.
Oh no, I got him in another league. He scored 17 because we're on half point PPR.
Ah.
I mean 17's good, but yeah, I'm gonna go under. Jed and Grant. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Jed. Jed wins this one. Jed wins
Poor
this one over Grant. Let's see. I'm gonna take the under though, actually. And then Hayden
What I
and Grant 2. Right now I'm just gonna pick Hayden because it don't look like Grant 2 is setting his lineup.
He sets it the last minute because he didn't pick up a quarterback until Saturday against me last week.
Yeah, well, yeah. So he'll. You know what? I'm gonna pick him over. I'm gonna pick him over Hayden too because Hayden's team's been kind of in a slump.
Mhm.
But but man, maybe it might not be this week. I don't know, man. It looks good on paper, except for Pickens.
Hayden's team the last 3 weeks, his max potential was an average of 104.
Oof.
Yeah. Shit. Man, I'm gonna change my pick. I'm gonna pick Hayden.
Okay.
And then we'll go with the under on that one too.
All right. So you guys picked literally the exact same ones.
That's what I was thinking.
Did we?
Yes.
No,
Seriously.
but no, because Chase didn't pick me to win.
True.
I picked me to win.
But
I've
for the
picked-
purpose
yeah.
of this, he picked you covering the spread
We
because
picked
that's
the
what
same.
this is against. It's against the spread, not against who's winning or losing.
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick Sweet Pea in ours. I'd like to point out that since week 5, my max potential, except for week 8 when my max potential was 215, my potential points have been between 128 and 139 in all of those other 5 games. So the fact that I somehow got a winning record right now with those fucking potentials is absurd. So I'm going to take Sweet Pea and the over as well. I'm going to say that this is going to be a close one between Tyler and Wendell. So I'm going to take Wendell. Not necessarily saying he's going to win,
He's
but I
gonna
think
win, but
the
it's gonna be
spread.
close.
Yeah, and I'm also going to take the over on that one.
Nice.
Trey's team's hot, so I'm going to take Trey. And I'm going to. I'll take the under of that also. I'm going to take Grant Collins. His team actually played well last week. I think it continues that. It'll be a close game. I think he does cover, though. And I will take the over. That one. And then I'm going to take Grant Robinson. And the under.
Lit.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We'll see how those go.
Well, good to you, Trey.
Yep. Any final thoughts, boys?
Damn it, there was something I was wanting to say and I completely lost it. No idea.
Damn,
No
that
shot.
sucks. It was
Must
probably
not have been that
stupid
important
anyway.
then.
No, it wasn't. It was more like a funny comment.
Oh.
Nah, I can't even remember because I'm not funny, so it's all good.
We know.
All right,
We
boys.
know.
Good
All right, man.
threesome
Catch
this
y'all
week.
next week.
See you later, shitheads.
Jesus.